Thank you very much, Mr. President. I have to thank the organizing committee and the Athens School Athens for this honorary invitation to me for talking again about education aspects in this wonderful meeting. Please allow me to share my screen in order to show some slides of my presentation. The title is Culture and Education Investment for the Future, Greece as a Regional Center for Higher Education. I strongly believe that culture and education is the most serious investment for the future of our society, of our country. And I'll talk about that in the next few minutes. And I also strongly believe that Greece can be a regional center for higher education in Europe. The great importance of education has been shown by many people, by many organizations, and it clearly constitutes the medium of the most comprising developments like social and political enrichment, high society awareness, increasing economic growth, and most importantly, education is and will be the mean to reform minds, to reform societies, to reform everything. The Greek concept of education is pedia, and pedia is something wider, much wider from just education. Pedia is behavior, pedia is culture, pedia is our daily life, is the most important thing in our daily life. The Greek system of education and training, either theoretical or practical, always encompassed the upbringing and cultural training in its widest sense, and not merely schooling and formal education. The verification for this deeply rooted tradition can be derived from the prominent position of tertiary education in the Greek society until this day. Every father and mother in the Greek society, most of them want their children to go to the university, and this is a very important concept in Greek society. Let's see some numbers. According to the European Commission's Education and Training Monitor for 2019, we see that we see here the early leavers from education and training between 18 and 24 years old. In 2009, they were 14.2%, while nowadays, most recently in 2018, was only 4.7%, while the European Union average were the same for 2009 and around 10% in 2018. And the tertiary educational attainment at ages between 30 and 34 was 26% in 2009 and over than 44% in 2018, more than the EU average of 2018. According to the statistical analysis of Eurostat about the population with tertiary education, we see that at age group 25-34, we have in Greece 43%, while in OECD was in countries of OECD was 44%, and in the European Union average was 40%. We have almost the same picture in age group 25-64, 32% for Greece and the EU average, and more up to 40% approximately in OECD. And concerning male and female students, we have 35% for males and over than 50% in women in Greece. According to same data of Eurostat, the main problem in Greece is compared to the countries of the European Union and all over the world, of course, is that Greece has the highest unemployment rate among graduates of higher education, of ages between 25 and 39 years old, which is up to 17%. And this is well above than the European average, which is less than 5%. The higher education institutions in Greece, especially during the last decades, follow the mission of promoting knowledge through research and teaching, develop students' critical thinking and skills, and they create appropriate conditions for the emergence of new researchers. And this high level of education and the contribution to lifelong learning can be attested by the increasing numbers of Greek scientists, researchers, and employees worldwide. This is a picture that we see it every day in every country, in every university, in the everywhere. Here in Greece, we can see here the map of the Greek higher education institutes. They are 25 institutes for higher education, public institutes, and with a total of more than 400 departments all over the country. We have the comparatively highest number of tertiary students with a rate of more than 7%, well above the EU average of 4%, as we see here. And the population of tertiary students in its country, in proportion to the country's population, for males in Greece are more than 50%, and for females are close to 50% as well. This is not as good number as the previous ones. This is the population of tertiary graduates that is less than 10% in Greece, while it's almost 25% in European Union. Some more numbers here. In terms of the number of scientific populations, Greece holds a relatively high position, 18th among 53 European countries. But we have a relatively low position in terms of the ratio of citations per publication out of a total of 28 countries of the European Union. This, in my opinion, according to my opinion, this is the most strong data for Greek tertiary education system, the public education system of higher education, that tells us that during the recent economic crisis between 2008 and 2016, it has been estimated that almost 450,000 Greek scientists left abroad in search of highly specialized work. And we saw that in every European country and in USA, young Greek scientists found jobs, very high appreciated jobs in universities, in the industry, everywhere. And in my opinion, this is the most strong message for the high level of Greek higher education, of the public Greek higher education system. That means, in my opinion, that the potential contribution of the Greek educational system is very high and can be proved a valuable contributor to the European higher education and research area. And it can worthily serve towards the direction of constituting Greece as a regional center for higher education on a European and global level. I strongly believe that studying in Greece could significantly contribute to the European higher education and research area and the labor market needs and countries' development. And most importantly, the interaction with the Greek educational institutions can lead to European and global citizens with high educational, professional, and cultural sufficiency and respect to values such as justice, freedom, democracy, and social solidarity that are very, very high in Greece. Thank you very much for your attention. If there are any questions, I'm of course open